Hey guys, how you doing? Today we will compare the new Huawei Watch GT5 Pro and the Apple Watch Series 10. Both definitely have their upsides, and today we will compare things like the battery life, what features you can expect, GPS accuracy, and a lot more. And let's get started with the specs, the design, and the price. So the price, that's definitely one of the biggest differences between these two watches. The Apple Watch Series 10 is available in two sizes. There is a 46 and a 42mm, then you can get the GPS and a cellular version, and then again you can decide between an aluminum and a stainless steel version. The one that I have is the 46mm GPS version, and spec-wise this one is probably the best to compare to the Huawei Watch GT5 Pro, and this one will cost you 480 euros. The Huawei Watch GT5 Pro is also available in two different sizes. We got a 46 and a 41mm version, but this one is a woman's smartwatch. Then you can also grab this as a titanium alloy version or the full titanium smartwatch. The one that I have is the 46mm black version, and this one is 380 euros over here in Germany, which is 100 euros cheaper than the Apple Watch Series 10. Now as for the specs, the Huawei Watch GT5 Pro is a big one. This one is a 46mm smartwatch with a 1.43-inch AMOLED display. The black version comes with a rather slim 22mm fluoroelastomer strap, which gets a bit slimmer towards the end of it, and it's also super easy to remove. You got these buttons on the back side of the strap, which you can just push in, and then you can already replace them with a new strap. These straps are also quite flexible and somehow a bit soft. If you touch them on the top, they have a bit rougher surface, but underneath you have that soft touch. The Huawei Watch GT5 Pro is definitely not a light smartwatch. Without the strap, you've got a 53-gram smartwatch with a titanium alloy case, and it's water resistant up to 5 ATM, IP69K, and you can even dive with it up to a depth of 40 meters. As for the design, you have a very unique looking smartwatch. It has this octagon shaped bezel, and the display sits flush with the rest of the case. It has two physical buttons on the right side. The upper crown is rotatable, so you can scroll through your messages in sport mode, or you can zoom in and out of your app menu. And then the lower one will open up your workouts, but this one can be customized in your settings, and you can connect this one to any of your apps that you have on your smartwatch. So my 46mm Apple Watch has a large 1.96-inch Retina LTPO3 OLED display with a peak brightness of 2000 nits. As for your protection, you have IronX glass, which is very scratch resistant. Of course, you can also expect to get an eSIM. It is IP6X certified and water resistant up to 50 meters. And just like on the GT5 Pro, you can dive with this watch, even though it's just a few meters. Nothing close to the Huawei one. What I also really like is the always display mode that you have on your Apple Watch and the GT5 Pro. And depending on the watch face that you are using, you will have a different always on display watch face as well. Now overall, the design of the Apple Watch really hasn't changed a lot. You got a speaker on the left side of the watch, and your microphone and buttons are on the right side. By long pressing the crown, you will either get to your app menu or it will open up using your voice assistant. And the lower one opens up your quick panel. The solar loop band that comes with the Apple Watch is very soft and also very flexible, and it's easy to swap out as well. You got the button on the back side, and you can just slide it off and slide a new one in. When it comes to the battery life, the Huawei Watch GT5 Pro is much better. On normal usage without the always on display mode, this one lasts about 9 days, but if you turn the always display mode on, with all of your health trackers running in the background, you will get 5 days out of it depending on your usage, and if you really try hard, the battery life can last up to full 2 weeks. The Apple Watch Series 10 isn't half as good. Without the always on display mode, it lasts only about 1.5 days, and with the AOD mode, you get about 18 hours, which is basically nothing nowadays. But again, the good thing is that it only takes about 30 minutes to charge all the way up to 80%. The GT5 Pro takes a full hour to fully charge. Alright, up to the smart features, and let's see what these two watches have in common. Both watches have a bit mic and a speaker, which means you get to use the phone feature on both of them. You can receive and decline incoming calls right on your smartwatch, and both also have a voice assistant. It's Siri on the Apple and only works with an iPhone, and on the Huawei watch you got Celia, which only works on an Honor or a Huawei smartphone. But I would say the Siri is a lot better with more commands. It works a bit faster and gets what you're saying faster as well. Both watches also have an app store, but again the Apple Store is much better with a bigger variety of apps, and you also have music streaming apps like Apple Music or Spotify, from which you can download songs to your watch and listen to them offline. On the Huawei Watch, you don't have all of these apps, and transferring songs to the watch isn't as easy. On both watches, you got all of your notifications, and you can also reply to them in different ways. And you have a whole lot of watch faces that you can download, and then you can also customize these watch faces. And only the customization options on the Apple Watch are a little bit better, with more colors, styles, and complications to choose from. And of course, both watches come with a whole lot of standard features, like you got a calculator, stopwatch, timer, and a Maps app. But on the Apple Watch 10, you got more stuff. There is the noise detection, which tells you how loud it is. You have the new Tides app. With this one, you can check the conditions for over 150,000 beaches and 5,000 surf spots all around the world, including high and low tides, rising and falling tides, and sunrise and sunset. You have a translator app which can translate all of your stuff in a matter of seconds to any language. And then you can even download different languages to the watch, which means you get to use this feature all of the time. You have the SOS feature, which detects if you had a hard fall or if you had a car crash, and it will automatically call your SOS contact for assistance with your GPS location. Now on the Apple Watch 10, you have gesture controls, so by double pinching your index finger and your thumb, you can do things like play and pause songs, scroll through your tabs, or even answer calls. You can change your watch orientation and quickly switch between your apps by double pressing your crown. So there are definitely a lot more smart features on the Apple Watch than what you got on the Huawei Watch. Now by the way, you will find all of the links to the watches down below in the description. So next we will compare the health section. Both watches have an all-day heart rate monitor, which will give you high and low heart rate alerts. You have stress tracking, breathing exercises, they track your SpO2 level. Now there's also a sleep tracker, and I honestly have to say that both are equally good. They track your time of sleep and the time you went to bed and woke up accurately. You will get a sleep score, sleeping cycles, and an analysis. Both watches actually have an ECG feature, which is great to have. But on the GT5 Pro, you have an arterial stiffness detection, but therefore you have the vital metrics feature on the Apple Watch, which helps you identify changes in your daily health status, and it sees your key overnight health metrics. Now let's get to the GPS and the activity tracking. And both have a very good GPS, but I think it's a little bit better on the GT5 Pro. You have some very straight lines throughout your whole workout. You have next to no deviations, and you get your GPS signal very fast. I was out in my local park and in the city, and in both areas it worked very good. The Apple Watch was also very good in the park, but not as good in the city. Plus in the beginning you have some more shaky GPS lines and more deviations, but they get less the longer the workout is. As for the workouts on both watches, you'll have a whole lot. If it's your normal running and cycling workouts, over to some water and winter sports, gym workouts, or multi-sports. On these watches, you can also customize the workout display and only use metrics that are useful for your specific workout. You got alerts, auto pause, and they automatically start some of your workouts. For example, you got walking and running and a few more. On the Huawei Watch, you can download routes or draw a route on the Huawei Health app and then use it on your smartwatch. And you got a running form analysis, which you by the way also have on your Apple Watch. You also have different running workouts on your Huawei Watch, like you got run, walk, basic, endurance or fat burning runs, but at least you can do some interval workouts on both watches or train with a specific target in mind. And guys, there we have it. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more tech reviews. And I guess with that one being said, I will see you in the next one. Peace.